We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Houston Texans. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got an open man, that's David Njoku, the tight end.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Oh, good move. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Corey Willis. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at him and going...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL. But I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Second down at 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. On first down, Hurts. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. What's the 79 Bronco? They can't hang with us. Mike 1.
Hurts.
Come on, QB, come on.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
Not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bison.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even net.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check 24, check 24. Out.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That's going to be a long day.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Shan, Eddie. Watch the twist.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch out.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Darnold. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Darnold. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Deion Jones gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold, and he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Texans. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught by Tate. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hurts to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14.
Mike, 4. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play
Darnold down to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
This is Smith with a grab. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Darnold. Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Cook. As the first half is winding down. And the Texans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 4. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Watch tight end. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 4. Here we go. Mike 4. I'm coming for you, sir.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And going deep for Hill. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told him, guys, if he wants to keep calling those plays.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back to throw, Darnold. To the right side, and complete to Atwell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now, that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and the 1st down.
And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
Keep playing hard. He goes to you, it's you. He comes to me, it's me. Mike.
They'll run with Chubb. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jared Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Good work, boy. Let's go. And you're not. And you're not.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 26, check.
Again, it's Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the 1st since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. His throw incomplete. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the screen pass.
Oh, I think we all understand his disappointment. He didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Slam, slam, slam. Check it back, check it back.
Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends.
Check 31, check 99.
Henry again. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So a big 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming for the Titans. Hurts will throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
They're going to need some therapy after this. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will actually lose 11 yards, but they get the interception. They have the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A give. This is Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A first down throw, Darnold. The screen pass here to Cohen. That catch good for only a couple.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Nick Chubb, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans appear to be headed to a 9-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Texans scoop it.
Take off your helmet and give me a kiss next time.
Just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. That's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got him in. Complete.
Who wants some?
Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6.
We got this.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They go play action with Hurts. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And Darnold wants to throw the football to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it'll probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.